Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Nazir Zuan here from Zuan's Beauty Blog. Today I have an Eid tutorial for you guys and it's going to be a very easy one. I usually don't do tutorials on YouTube, but I want to give it a try. Usually I do cut creases, semi-cut creases, halo, but this tutorial won't be that. This will be a very easy one. If I were going out on a party or an occasion, I wouldn't have the time to do all of those, so I usually do a very easy look and I'm gonna do that. Hopefully you guys will like it and you guys will learn some things from it, and this is going to be a very beginner friendly easy makeup tutorial and I hope you guys would like it. And let's start. So first things first, I'm not gonna do my base makeup on camera because that's gonna take time. I've already done a video on long-lasting full coverage base makeup where I talk in details about what you have to do and what you don't have, what you should do and should not do to make your makeup last longer and make it more full coverage. So if you want to check that out, I'm gonna link it down below and link it somewhere around here. And do check it out for base makeup tips, and I'm gonna do it off camera and do my brows and be right back to do the eye makeup. So my base makeup is done and I'm just gonna quickly show you guys all the products that I've used. I've used these two primers. This is the Bobbi Brown Face Base and this is the Benefit Professional. And for foundation I've used my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NW35. And for concealers, I've mixed a bunch of Makeup Revolutions. I use C10 under my eyes and C8 to clean up my brows. And for my brows, I have used this Makeup Revolution Makeup Obsession brow powder. You get single pans like this. I keep them in my Z palette. And I have also used Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. This is the clear one and it's the mini size. So that's for my base, what I've done. Oh, and I've also used my Coty Airspun powder to bake and set my makeup. So I've baked for a long time, so there's a white cast around here. Don't worry, it'll go away when we're gonna bronze up the face and do everything else. For now, I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna keep it like this. For the eye look, I'm gonna do something very light and kind of like a peachy rose gold eye look, because this year usually the light shaded dresses are very popular, like peach or light pink and rose gold. So I want to do that. I have this ColourPop single shadow in the shade High Strung. It's a very pretty rose gold shade and I want to feature that the most, and this is going to be on the center of my lid. It's going to be on my lid and we're just gonna go with that. I don't have any clear idea what I want to do for the rest of my eyes, so let's see what we can come up with. First I'm gonna take this palette, Sweet as Honey by Focallure, and take this shade called Turkish Rose. I'm taking this brush, which is a bit of a fluffy blending brush, picking up the Turkish Rose shade, and I'm gonna start putting it right, look straight ahead, and you see there's a line. I'm gonna I'm gonna lift my eyebrow and put it right in there, see? And then I'm gonna start buffing it in with following along the natural crease line of my eye. You want to have it more blown out towards the outer corner, and when you go in, it's gonna go more towards the crevice of your eye. See here, the width of the eyeshadow is a lot more than on the inner corner where it's a little bit. That's what you want to do. I'm going to pick up some more and buff it out. Next I'm going to take a fluffy small blending brush, it's very fluffy and wispy. You want to take a wispy one. I'm going to pick up this shade called the Pale Chestnut and blend out the right above and put this right above the Turkish Rose shade. Here we're gonna use small circular motions and we're gonna swipe and also windshield wiper motions to blend out the edge of the Turkish Rose shade. You wanna make sure there's no harsh line in between the Turkish Rose and the Pale Chestnut shade that we just applied. And when you're going towards the inner corner, this time you can blow this shade out since it's the light shade we're gonna use. And just to give it a little bit more warmth and a little bit peachiness, I'm gonna use this shade Deep Peach, and on the same brush, and exactly where I put the pale chestnut, I'm gonna put this on there. Now I'm gonna take a pencil brush and I'm gonna switch to the Folklore Twilight palette. I'm gonna pick up the shade Rose Veil mixed with a little bit of Tiramisu, which is this warm burgundy brown shade. I'm gonna mix these two, mostly the Rose Veil with a little bit of the Tiramisu, and I'm gonna pop it below, underneath the shade that we applied, which was the initial shade that we applied, that is Turkish Rose, and I'm gonna apply it around the outer corner like this. I'm gonna need a little bit more of the Rose Veil. You don't have to think about blending it out right about now. You just want to stamp it on, because this brush will not do the blending. You just want to concentrate on stamping on the color with this one. So with this shade, you want to take it right up to the middle of your eyeball and not further down, just up to here, and there's that. And then you want to pick up more of Tiramisu, just Tiramisu this time, not Rose Veil, and then pop it on the outer corner. Okay, there's that. Now I'm gonna pick up the brush Morphe M506. This is this itty bitty blending brush. As you can see, this helps really detailed blending. Now this has no product on it, and you wanna keep it that way since we have a lot of products already here. You wanna take the brush and right where the dark shade where we've placed it, and you wanna move it around like this so that it melts into the initial shades that we used on our crease, and it becomes a single shade and doesn't seem harsh, as it becomes more of a blended gradient, and it doesn't seem harsh like a line. See, there's this curved line here. You want to blend the edge out too. You don't want to have a straight line. You want everything to be super blown out. If you feel like this shade is not blending well, you can pick up a little bit of the Deep Peach or the pink shade, which is the pale chestnut that we use on this brush, and then help this blend this out. Again, you wanna, for a little bit more intensity, you wanna pick up the shade Tiramisu again and pop it on the outer corner, because I feel like when you're blending it, it vanished a little bit, so you wanna apply some more. Deepen out the outer corner. Then again, you want to repeat the process of blending it. Now I'm gonna move on to the lid part, which was and use this ColourPop shadow that I showed you guys. This is going to be the star of this look, and this is what inspired me to do this look. So you want to take a flat synthetic brush like this, pick up this rose gold shade liberally on both sides of your brush. Then you want to spritz some water. I have just normal water. You can use setting spray, but I feel like that's a waste. I don't want to waste setting spray like that. I'm gonna use water and spritz it on. One pump on this side, one pump on the other. And now I'm gonna start applying this rose gold shade, and you have to be really patient here, and you want to follow along the natural crease line, or maybe go a little bit above it but not below it, definitely, because you want to make your eyes look bigger. So that's what I'm gonna do, and you have to be really patient in this step. So I'm gonna start by the inner corner and gently start applying this shade right here. See how foiled and shimmery it looks? It's not really foil looking on the camera because of all the lights I have here, but it's really like very metallic looking in real life, and I really like this shade. So the way I want to apply this is when you do a semi-cut crease or a cut crease, you see the concealer applying like this. I just want to apply the shadow like this, no concealer, no hassle of the concealer, and just the shadow. That's what I'm doing. You want to bring this shade up to your center of your eyeball, like if you look straight where you're, like when you're looking straight and where your eyeball is, that's up to where you want to bring this shade. Picking up the Morphe M506 brush again, I'm gonna dip into the tiramisu shade and start buffing out start blending out the shimmer shade with the outer corner shade a little bit. You just want to scratch the surface like this and it will help blend out evenly. See, 2 seconds ago there was a harsh line and now there isn't. It's all blended out. When you want to switch colors and you don't have a lot of brush, you want to take a kitchen towel like this, the ones that are textured, and you want to take the brush and just move it around like this, which will help get off the excess color from here. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but see, it gets off the excess color from here. Then you want to dip into the lighter shade, which is the pale chestnut and the deep peach, and I'm gonna have blend out the rose gold shade a little bit more on the inner side. To give the lid a little bit more definition, I'm gonna pick up the flat synthetic brush again and dip into the shade Misty Rose. Dip into this shade, which is the Misty Rose, and pick that up on the same synthetic brush that we use the rose gold shade on, and I want to use that right just at the center of the lid so that when the light catches it, it looks a little bit more dimensional. I'm gonna pop that here. Okay, so that's done. Next, you want to do the lower lash line. I want to take this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencil in the shade Space Dust, which is a very pretty silver shade like this, and I want to pop that on the inner lower lash line right about there. Now I'm taking this smoking brush and pick up the shade Tiramisu that we used on the outer corner and put that on the lower lash line right about here. Not go completely up to the inner corner, but stop at about when there's 1/3 of the space left. And again, you want to pick up the M506 brush. This is a really good brush. If you're really into detailed eye looks, this is a must-have for everybody. And you want to pick that up and start blending out with no product on it. Start blending out the Tiramisu shade with small circular motions. Then you want to pick up the pink and the peach shade and buff that out again. Then I'm gonna put up a little bit of mascara, and I'm using the Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eye Mascara. This is the travel size. And I'm gonna also pop on these lashes, these Chinese made lashes. I got them from the page Amore by Mehrin. I'm gonna link it down below. And I'm using the Duo Lash Glue. I'm gonna do this off camera and be right back. And if you wanna see how to wear lashes, there's another tutorial on this. Be sure to check it out. So the eye look is done, basically only highlighting the brow bone and the inner corner is left. And for that, I'm gonna pick up this Makeup Revolution Golden Sugar palette and pick up the bullet brush that we used before and pick up this pink shimmer shade, and pop that on the inner corner. And then you want to do the brow bone too. Now I want to finish the rest of my face makeup. For blush today, I have picked this really affordable Essence Satin blush, which is a very nice peachy shade. It is in the shade Satin Coral, and I'm gonna use my blush brush and pop that on my cheeks. Okay, I just realized I can't do makeup with my hair down. I have to put it up. Much better. Now I'm popping on the blush on the side of my cheeks right here. It's a very soft kind of nude shade. If you want something a little bit more bam, you might want to use a different shade because it's pretty light and soft. And for contour contour today, I'm using my NYX contour and bronzing palette. I don't want to do anything too harsh. I want to just lightly contour my face. You want to pick up the brush with no extra product and just brush along the side of your nose to give it a kind of a contour look, but not really, because I don't want to really heavily contour my nose, and this is what I prefer to do. Next, I'm gonna bronze up my face using the same brush, and I'm gonna use this single shadow by Coastal Scents, which is in the shade Oktoberfest. For highlight, I want to use the same shade as we used to do our inner corner, and I'm gonna mix that. I'm gonna use this shade from the Makeup Revolution palette that we used and mix it with this Huda Beauty Bora Bora shade, which is from the Bronze Sands palette, 3D highlighter palette. I'm gonna mix those up and highlight my face. Now for the lips, I want to do something very nude, complementing my eye, and I want to pick up this shade from Colourpop Lipsticks. It is the shade Candy Paint. And since glosses are super popular this time around, I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb on top of it. It's in the original shade, which is the Fenty Glow. And this smells so heavenly. It smells like sugar cookies and a little bit of peppermint, and I'm gonna pop that on. So one swipe is all it took for both my upper and lower lip. That's it for today's looks, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys like this video and this very beginner friendly easy makeup tutorial that I did today. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave some comments and share if you want. And I'll see you on the next one, where I'll do another makeup tutorial, hopefully very soon. I'll see you then. Bye.